Hey everyone, we are back with more Commander with the Guardian Project. I'm Andy.
And I'm Mike, and we are the Guardian Project Podcast, where a podcast talks about all things Magic the Gathering, but mostly Commander. And you can find our content anywhere you listen to podcasts currently. This week we released episode 93, where we talked about the most and least played partners from Commander Legends and why that is. So you can find that anywhere you listen to podcasts. You can find us on Twitter at Guardian Pod, and you can find us on Instagram by searching Guardian Project Podcast.
Yes, and tonight we have new and returning guests to the show. Dana and Nick, welcome to our stream tonight. How are you?
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me on.
Good. Glad to be here.
Good. I'm glad you're back. So Dana, go ahead and tell everyone who you are and where they can find you and your content online.
I am Dana Roach. You can find me on the EDH Recast. I'll be using the EDH Recast playmat for this first game. You can also find me on the Commander Central podcast. I will be rotating to that playmat for the second game.
All right.
I read articles for EDH Rec and for Commander's Herald.
Awesome. And Nick from MTG Lexicon, tell us where we can find you online and all of your content.
Yeah, I'm Nick, aka G3, one of the hosts of MTG Lexicon, a bi-weekly gameplay stream. You can find that at MTG_Lexicon over on Twitch. And I'm G3_Lexicon to make personal branding and channel branding a little more cohesive, right? And you can just find me at G3_Lexicon on the Twitters and on Discord. Search your Discord. I might be there. I don't lurk, but I do belong to a lot of different Discords. And if you have some questions about setting up a Discord for community, I'm kind of our channel's community manager. So if you got any questions about any of that, please hit me up.
I will call you after our stream. Well, let's go around and tell everybody what we're playing tonight. I had a stream redemption last week for a Vito Thorn of the Dusk Rose game. So Vito is a vampire cleric for 2 and a black that says whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. I can pay 5 to give creatures I control lifelink until end of turn. So I am going to gain some life to make everyone else lose all of theirs. And that's the whole plan. Coil, what are you playing?
I am playing one of my Ardenn partner decks. This is Ardenn and Kodama, nicknamed Mono Green Ardenn.
How many Ardenn decks do you have now? Is this 3 or 2?
This is only 2. I have 2 Ardenn decks.
But you're not sure.
It's 2 right now. There might be some brews that are going, but 2 in deck form.
All right.
So this deck revolves around land auras and then changing the target of the land auras with Ardenn's trigger in order to get some really big mana during combat step or just extra mana value in the second main phase. So it's a mostly green value deck.
I like it. Mostly green Ardenn. And Dana, what are you playing?
I'm playing Kediss and Kraum. This is my Is It Voltron deck, mostly based around combat tricks like the red equivalents of giant growths. So it's trying to kill people for the most part with Kraum commander damage.
All right, this is the first time we're seeing that deck on stream, so I'm looking forward to it. I've heard lots of good about this deck on the CMDR Central show, so hope it takes us all down, kind of, maybe.
I hope you beat us.
Exactly. And Nick, what are you playing tonight?
Yeah, so I'm rocking Mayael the Anima. This is actually one of my longest running decks. I began playing Commander in like 2012, and I built this, I think late 2012 or early 2013. It's stayed mostly the same, gotten less janky over time, so it's definitely a better deck than when it started.
Okay.
And I pivoted a few years ago to make it a 99 permanent Primal Surge deck. So it's got a 100% success rate on Primal Surge. If I end up casting Primal Surge, I win unless I get Cyclonic Rifted, which has happened on the Lexicon stream before. So I've definitely gotten snubbed, but yeah, it's a 99 permanent, stompy. Some of the Power 5 creatures are on the control side, and it's kind of a ramp deck. So we'll hopefully we get there with Mayael. Mayael has a 6-cost ability. You can look at the top 5 of your library and cheat out a single Power 5 creature onto the board. So that's what I'm looking to do.
All right, it's the first time we're seeing Mayael on our stream as well. And thank you to everybody who's hanging out in chat. And thank you so much, Zach, for the subscription, 4-month streak. Thank you so much. We have already rolled to see who goes first. And Nick, you are our lucky number 1. Do you want to kick us off?
Heck yeah, let's get to it.
All right, good luck. Have fun.
Thanks. Let's do a Temple of Abandon, scrying 1 and pass.
All right. I will draw for turn. I am going to play a swamp, and then I'm going to pass.
I will draw for turn. I am going to play an Arctic tree line tapped, and I'm going to pass.
I will draw for turn. I will play this mirror pool tapped and pass.
Hey, Stark MTG, and Max is here. Hey, Max. Chad is Team Dana. All right.
Always count on
do-
Max.
A Windswept Heath, crack it and pass.
Okay, I'm going to draw for turn. I will play another swamp, and then I am going to play a Jet Medallion to reduce the cost of my black spells by 1 generic, and then I pass.
I will untap and draw.
Chad, how's everyone doing this Thursday evening? Evening for us, East
Tap 2
Coasters.
for a core spirit dancer. And then
I was doing well until I saw the price of that Jet Medallion.
Tell me about it. The cost of this deck has increased exponentially since I built it.
For no logic, I mean, just because cards like that have gone up.
They're just
Crazy
going
prices.
up naturally. Yeah. It's crazy.
I passed the turn after casting core spirit dancer, who's probably going to stay 0 power for most of the game.
We'll play this here, Felwar Stone, and I will also pass the turn.
Jet Medallion up to $40. Ugh.
That's
It's beautiful. Wait, is it only the old border that's $40, or are they both $40, or?
they're both there. Yeah, they both
yeah,
are.
they're
They're
both
close
up
to it
there.
at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually the Commander 2014 one is 42. The Tempest one is 40.
Old border, cheaper.
and in limited reprints.
Yeah.
Would have liked to have seen those instead of the artifact cycle we got.
Oh,
What
the
was it?
diamonds?
The diamonds, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll shock myself with the Temple Garden, and let's get a Woolly Thokar out,
All right.
Nice.
and I'll pass.
All right.
Is that the F&M one too?
Heck yeah.
Untap. Draw for turn. I'm going to play a Nykthos. Shrine to Nyx. And then I'm going to play for No. I have a Jet Medallion. I'm going to pay for 4. A Revenge of Ravens. Whenever a creature attacks me or a planeswalker I control, they lose 1 life and I gain 1 life.
Nice.
And then I'm going to pass.
Untap and draw. Should I swing at you with my 0-2, Andy?
Only if it's a 0-2, you're not going to put like 4 auras on it right now.
I can't promise anything.
Okay. All right. That's fair. That's fair.
I'm gonna play this forest. I am going to tap 2, and I am going to cast this Fertile Ground, targeting my Arctic tree line. Whenever I cast an aura, I draw a card, Core Spirit Dancer. It is a land aura, so I will draw.
Okay.
This taps for 2. I will pass the turn after that.
All right, I will draw. I'll play the mountain. I don't think any of these are good plays, though, so I'm just going to pass the turn.
All right. The last time I saw a Kediss, was that an Adeliz deck? Is that what? No. It was a Boros deck that wiped us all on the same turn because of that Kediss.
It can screw up your evening.
Yeah. Hey, the Scrap Trawlers are in chat. Hey, Andy, how are ya? Or Nick.
Which one
Do
is it?
I think it's Andy.
wooded foothills, and I think I'm gonna get my commander out.
All right, Mayael
And-
is out.
I'll crack the foothills for something not too relevant in a moment, and then I will. Oh, we can start swinging.
Do you have a 5/4?
You do
Da-
have a
Dana, I'm gonna bash you for 5. If only we had sound effects like
I'll take the
Hearthstone, where the,
Yeah.
where the cheering
Right,
and
right.
fearing gets louder when it's more damage.
Yeah, I think Elder Dragon Skyplander actually has some sound effects
Oh,
when
they
like you do
do.
commander damage and stuff. It's kind of fun.
Nice.
Oh my
nice.
gosh, Andy, Mr. Big Ben's gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community.
Hey.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
I'm sorry, Nick, did you pass?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, untapping. And I will draw. I am going to play a swamp. And then I am going to, let's see. Yeah,
That was
okay,
super
this
nice.
works.
Thank you very much for those subs. That was really cool.
I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to play Vito. Because of this jet medallion. I'm going to pay 2 again. And I'm going to play Yeheni, Undying Partisan.
Nice. It's got haste.
It has haste. And Coil, I'm going to swing at you for 2.
No box.
And then I pass.
I'm a big fan of Yeheni. Big fan.
Oh my gosh, Shauna from Tap That MTG, thank you so much for the subscription. Oh my gosh, everyone turning up on Thursday. Thank you so much.
Oh, that was me. I paid forward my gift sub.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, so it was a random gift.
I am going to play this Canopy Vista as my land for turn. Then I will tap for 2, 3, 4. I am going to cast Dawn's Reflection on this forest. Whenever land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional 2 mana in any combination of colors. Cast trigger, I'll draw from Core Spirit Dancer.
Chat says when they cast Vito, they're tempted to say Vito Dama de Rosa.
I don't get that reference.
I think I know what it's from. I've heard someone say this before.
I'm looking it up.
I'm going to tap this forest for 2 white and a green, and I'm going to cast Ardenn.
All right.
Then I'm going to move to my combat. Ardenn trigger, I'm going to target this forest with my Fertile Ground enchantment.
All right. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Stark MTG, for the subscription.
And then I will pass the
Oh
turn.
my gosh.
Okay, so the search, if I copied that, what popped up was Paulo Vitor Damo de Rosa, which is a Brazilian PT grinder.
Okay, that makes sense.
So he's just semi-famous.
Only a little
Magic
famous
player,
Magic
I
player,
guess.
right?
I honestly have no idea how famous they are, so I wanted to hedge it at least a little bit.
I will just play Mr. Kraum. And I guess I could swing at somebody. He does have haste.
Ooh.
Andy is sitting at 40 life.
I am. With the Revenge
I
of
will-
Ravens, I mean, it's fair.
Well, I will ding you for, you're going to gain life if I hit you.
I
Is it
only
each
gain
player?
It's whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker, they lose 1 life and I gain 1 life.
I will lose the 1 and hit you for 4.
Okay, so I will take 4 commander damage, which I will put right over here, and then you will lose 1. I will gain 1, and then you'll lose 1 more.
Because Vito.
I got Psionic Blasted.
So I will take 3
And
total with 4 commander damage.
That's good.
And you're passing after that?
I am indeed.
Cool. Okay.
Mayael's a power and toughness what again?
So Mayael's a 2/3
A 2/3,
with no
okay.
other, no other relevant abilities for combat.
when we played with Elder Dragon and Skyplander this past week, and we got to see a Mayael deck, and I don't think I had played against Mayael before. So I feel like I know what could be coming.
it used to be pretty popular in battle cruiser tier Magic, but it's definitely fallen out of favor over the years. Let's see, I got 5 open. How about protect myself against the flyer? I will drop a Sigarda, Host of Herons.
Oh, it's a good one.
It's good.
5, and then I will come at Coil for 5.
I will declare no blocks.
All right, I will go ahead and pass.
All right, I will untap and draw for turn. Never punished. Another swamp.
It's the best.
Oh, I was getting stressed.
You didn't need more mana. You had the Jet Medallion. You're fine.
I was getting worried. So my devotion right now is 3. I am going to pay. I guess I'll pay 3 that way. That's fine. Yeah. And I am going to play Erebos, God of the Dead. So Indestructible Devotion is not quite 5 yet, but my opponents cannot gain life, and I can pay 1 and a black, 2 life, and draw a card. I am going to move to combat, and Dana, I'm going to swing at you for 2.
Takes a 2.
And then I pass my turn.
I'm going to untap. And I'm going to draw for turn.
All right.
So I can't gain life because of this Erebos.
Who needs to gain life? I mean,
it is one of the main things I do in this deck.
Gain life, shmain life.
And you have two mana. How many cards do you have in your hand, Andy?
I have 3 cards, but I do have 2 mana up.
And that 2 mana can...
I can also pay 2 life and draw a card by tapping that 2 mana.
2 life and draw a card. I don't know why this Erebos isn't coming up for me on the spell table.
Is it because it's the secret layer art?
Maybe.
Probably.
Here, I can see if I can
move it to the front. Did. Now it came up.
Oh, you got it? Okay, I was going to say I could maybe move it to the front middle.
Okay. I mean, I think we have to go for it.
Of course.
Play a forest. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh.
I'm gonna cast Colossification on my.
Oh my!
No, I'm gonna cast it on Vito.
Capsing gives it +20/+20.
That's correct.
Okay.
Cast trigger. I'm gonna draw a card from Core Spirit Dancer.
Let me draw this out. I'll grab out our token here and draw it. I was not prepared to draw a token today because I was not playing a token deck. Let me grab my marker. Carry on.
Not sure what happened there. My computer just died, so I got to reboot real quick.
Oh, okay.
All right, no problem.
I'm gonna move to combat. I'm going to target Ardenn with Colossification. And then I'm going to declare Ardenn as attacker at Andy.
Ardenn is Coil.
Yes, I needed.
I got up for a marker. I didn't even.
I know. I didn't want to tell you no in case you had an answer in your hand or something.
No. I'm taking. This is commander damage. Oh Lord,
22.
I'm dead. 22. I'm dead.
That's correct.
Holy camole!
I didn't want to do it to one of our guests.
No, that's fine. I'm so happy to die to that. Oh my gosh!
I do lose 1 life from the Raven trigger on attack.
Yeah, and then I'm making you
Vito
lose
trigger.
another one.
Okay.
Wow. Holy.
That's hilarious.
Coil, he did. Yeah. Oh, Clad in the chat.
Brutal.
Hey, we just talked about this on the podcast this week. We weren't sure if the deck was. We weren't sure where it was going to fall, right? On the power spit.
I recommend everyone play Colossification in their Ardenn decks for this exact reason.
I'm. Oh my gosh! All right, I'm gonna write dead.
Any Voltron deck is good.
That's true.
Dead.
But you don't even need to be a Voltron deck. Just slap it on the commander.
I did in my hand. I did have a Gray Merchant for my next turn, so it was gonna be a good turn.
That was gonna be a good turn. I have 1 untapped mana, and I'm gonna pass the turn after that.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
You guys know what to do.
Well, I mean, you got to take care of Ardenn or kill me, because it is a 22 power commander.
You know, is it spells and removing enchantments?
Yeah. I mean, you can kill the creature.
It's true.
Except it doesn't die to a blasphemous act right now.
Play this fiery islet. Okay. I have 6 mana. 6 mana. In this classification, give it trample, I assume, yes?
No.
A chum block.
That's why I have to use it to tap people's creatures down.
Sure, okay.
Oh my
You can't do that. You can't do that now. At least you could do it, but you couldn't put it back on in the same motion, right?
I can only move it 1 time.
Right, okay.
Unless I have a Spark Double, which is in... Or no, it's not in this deck. It's in a different Ardenn deck. Sorry.
Like a Resonator, I would guess, would do it.
It would? Not in the deck.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess I can figure out if I'm going to be able to chump block that 2020. 22, whatever the hell it is.
Still laughing about
Yeah, that's that was legit. What that I have would solve any of these problems?
Just, unsummon solves the problem.
It actually does.
I'm not holding one currently. Okay, it's not going to be enough. Well, you know what? If you don't have an answer in hand, you can try to find one. So I'm going to play Ignite the Future. I'm going to exile the top 3 cards in my library, and I may cast them until the beginning of my next turn.
And if you flash back it, you don't have to pay their mana costs.
You do not. 2 lands and a Mystic Confluence I don't have enough mana to cast. Well, I am not going to swing because I need a blocker. Yeah. I'll have to pass to G3 whenever I think you hit Andy so hard he got knocked out of the game.
Right.
It was the fallout. It actually overran.
That was brutal.
Yeah, Nick had to restart his computer, so we can just chat about whatever. So that was very exciting. So Dana, on your show recently, you were talking about a bunch of brews that you have. How many do you have in the background that don't come to fruition? I know you mentioned you have a lot just sitting there, and you're not sure if it's going to come to light.
So let me look and see what I have sitting in that folder.
So I think you mentioned Annex Hardened in the Forge on the show recently.
Yep, that was one I've been kind of tinkering with.
Okay.
Let's see here. A folder called Test Decks. Ones that are worth talking about. There's a Silas, Wren, and Ardenn partner deck.
Okay.
Lisa, Shroud of Dusk. There's a Morag. I forget what the full name of that dude is. I can open it up and look, I guess.
The mono red extra combats?
Yeah.
Okay.
A Sabira Tolzidi Caravaneer deck is in there. I've been trying to find something in red.
Okay.
So those are the ones that are sitting in there right now. So there's 7 decks in there, it looks like. I'm in various stages of trying to figure out if it's gonna do what I kind of want it to do.
The ones in the background I've got right now are ones that I can't bring myself to put together. So I have a Tiny Bones put together, and I said, I really want to do it to say I've done it, but does anyone else want me to do it? That's the real question. Oh, Coil does. Okay. Well, Coil approves. That, and then Bruvac, the Grandiloquent. So I don't have a mill deck. I thought about building Phoenix. I never put it together, but when Plaid Clad from the Scrap Trawlers played on our stream, it was a close game, and now I really want to actually finish it. But it wasn't going to be the Persistent Petitioners, but now I kind of want it to be Persistent Petitioners.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, am I good on stream?
You are
good to go.
We are good.
Okay, sweet.
I could not find an answer to the 22-22.
You have a blocker. That's your answer. You got it.
Yes, that's enough of an answer. But you have 3 blockers. Mine's much more easy to knock out of the way.
All right, I'll drop a Forest, and I drew into this. I'll play a Vigor.
Oh,
nice.
That does a thing.
Will definitely stop a 2020.
Yeah, and make your guy real big.
Yeah. And I guess I'll just smack Coil in the face for 5 in the air.
I'm gonna take 5 in the air.
Sweet. And then I'll send it. Go for it.
I will untap. Ooh, this is an exciting turn. I'm gonna draw.
Do you run Rancor?
I do not run Rancor in this deck.
Okay.
There's not too many creature enchantments. It's actually kind of surprising that I am seeing more than one in my. I have another one in my hand, so there's not a lot of them that exist in the deck though. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna cast my other commander, Kodama.
Okay.
Then I am going to play a forest as my land for turn, and I'll get a Kodama trigger. And I will put a forest into play. Then I am going to move to combat. I am going to target this forest with Fertile Ground and Dawn's Reflection.
Oh, that's some tech I didn't think about. I like that.
That's slick.
Yeah, so I have 7 mana now. I am
Do you want
going
to scoot
to
those just a smidge to the right? They're behind your camera.
Oh,
okay, there we go.
yeah. So this is the Enchanted Forest, and then these are just 3 other lands. I am going to declare Ardenn as an attacker at Nick.
All right. Well, declaring a blocker, I feel like there's some kind of trick here, maybe. So I will double block with Wooly Thokar and Mayael.
What's the total toughness?
Uh-oh. 7. It's a 4 and a 3.
Okay. So before damage, I am going to tap this for 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to cast an Epic Proportions at flash speed on my Ardenn.
I will draw a card for your second spell.
Yes. And then I have a cast trigger as well with my Core Spirit Dancer to draw a card. And then it enters the battlefield. It will be enchanting Ardenn. So Ardenn is plus 25, and trample. So it's a 27 trample.
Oh my gosh, Coil.
So I'm preventing 7 of that and taking 20 commander damage.
I have a trigger from Kodama to bring in a permanent that isn't going to kill you with commander damage, unfortunately.
Darn.
I'll put a Satyr Enchanter into play. And
Cool.
yeah,
So I'm taking
20.
20.
Mm-hmm.
How many counters are those getting because of vigor?
Only their toughness value worth because we trampled over.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
All right, and then they get a little boost there.
All right, main phase 2. I'm going to tap 1 green, and I'm going to cast an Urban Burgeoning on this forest. So it untaps during each other player's untap.
Is it an urban German bourbon?
An urban German bourbon Dawn's fertile ground reflection forest.
Exactly.
Cast trigger. I'm going to draw 2 cards from Core Spirit Dancer and Satyr Enchanter.
Okay.
And then enter the battlefield trigger. I am going to have this wild growth enter the battlefield attached to this forest. And then I will pass the turn.
Okay.
Untap my forest at your untap step.
I will play this Scalding Tarn off Invigorated Rampage. I will crack, losing life.
All right, Dana, I believe in you. Find an answer.
I do have the Mystic Confluence right there.
Oh, that's true.
Yep.
Was exiled, so I have a temporary answer. I don't have a permanent one, but that will buy us a little bit of time.
I mean, I'm at 26 life. He can just swing at me, get me probably, right? I can block your Kraum now, though, because Kodama has reach.
He does.
Wow. It's so good.
Okay, all right.
Well, if you
So,
return the
put my
creature,
land.
the enchantments just fall off.
The
correct?
enchantments will go to the graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, there's enough damage on board to just, like, swing out at me and probably kill me right now. If both Nick and Dana swing at me.
Sure.
If I don't have any tricks.
I am going to cast the old Mystic Confluence here.
Okay.
So I will bounce Ardenn and Kodama. And what are the other two? Let's see.
Core Spirit Dancer and Satyr Enchanter are my other 2 creatures.
Doesn't much matter there. So we'll say the Satyr Enchanter because he's more expensive to recast.
Okay. I will respond.
Okay.
Okay. 1,
Green
2,
white
3, 4,
answers
5.
deck.
5, 6, 7.
Convoke?
Yeah. I think I have to do this 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Court of Calling for X equals 5.
Oh no.
I don't know what I'm getting because the creature I would normally get here is in my hand, unfortunately.
I'm just not going to take a chance that you're going to get something that's going to
Okay.
just going to cause issues. So I'm just going to Fierce Guardianship that.
You got it. We'll bounce Kodama, Satyr, and Ardenn in my hand. And these go to graveyard.
And let's see, this is going to wind up getting exiled because I can't play a second land this turn. I have 2 mana remaining, and I may as well just cast Kediss because why not? And I will pass my turn.
Because why not? Kediss it sneaks in there and gets in that damage. I like it.
2 mana helps.
I know, exactly.
Yeah.
Drop a forest.
Elemental Lizard, correct? Kediss. Yeah, Elemental Lizard.
Yep.
Back in my day, we called those salamanders.
My Gore Maldrock deck still plays with all those salamanders.
It's going to be the game 2 deck we see.
You know what? I think I'm gonna play Niambi game 2. I think blue-white, just legendary creatures and reanimate. It's a far slower deck, but it's really fun to play with cards that I just jammed into a deck I don't play very often. Why not? Reanimating Azor, that's fun.
It's always fun.
Oh, Lenny's in chat. What's up, Lenny?
Hey, Ginger Joe's in chat too. Hey, Joe.
Whoa. I'll drop an Arcane Signet, and I don't know what the line of play here is. Well, Coil's sales have been a little deflated.
Yeah,
Slightly.
the reality is you're probably the threat, and that doesn't really bode well for
that's true.
For me, apparently.
All right, I'm gonna live life at sorcery speed. I'm gonna activate Mayael for 6. Living life not in the fast lane, in the sorcery speed lane. So what was it? Look at or reveal? Yeah, look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and okay, all right. I like a haste enabler, but I think this might be. More relevant.
Cool. Every time I look at you, I just see reading the card explains the card, and I really enjoy that a lot.
I'll do a Gruul Mage Beast. Sorry, Rage Beast. I said Mage Beast.
Gruul
Rage Beast. It ETBs, or whenever another creature I control ETBs. I have that creature. That creature fight target creature and opponent controls. So nice. Gruul Rage Beast is entering the battlefield, and I will get rid of Kraum.
Goodbye.
And
bye.
Oh, you know what? I get instead of damage marked, I get 4+1/+1 counters.
Yeah, it's a fight effect, so you're gonna gain.
Look at that synergy.
And then I will move to combat. I will send.
Coil, I just saw your new screen. Don't kill me, please. Did you just type that, or was that prepared?
No, I just typed it.
Oh, I love it.
I will send 6 at Coil and 9 at Dana.
Put us
sorry. That's that's pumped anyway. 9. Where should Sigarda go? Actually, I'll send the 9 at Coil, the 9/8, and then 5 in the air and 6 on the ground at Dana.
I'm going to 18.
I'm going to 17.
Sweet, and that's it. I'll pass.
Life totals are changing.
Draw for turn. That's hilarious.
Hilarious.
Ha ha ha.
Right? I agree. I'm gonna tap this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna tap this forest for 5 mana. And then I'm gonna tap this other forest for 1 mana. I'm gonna cast a Kodama.
Kodama.
Yes. Kodama with reach.
Kodama Unana.
We need some more upbeat music here. I'm gonna try and find something that's a little faster, folks.
I'm gonna tap 3, and I am going to cast Ardenn. That will trigger Kodama, and I will put a Satyr Enchanter onto the battlefield.
Hey,
did not last long.
The board is back.
Kodama is pretty great. Pretty great. I am going to move to combat. Ardenn trigger. I'm going to target this forest with all 4 of my land enchantment. I will choose not to move to combat. Or sorry, choose not to swing. We have to move to combat and choose not to swing. I'm going to then tap this for 5. I'm going to float 2. We'll say it's a white and a green. And I am going to cast... I'm going to cast this Blanchwood armor on Kodama. Which will give it +1/+1 for each forest I control, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because all of my dual lands are forests in the deck. Cast trigger, I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Wow.
And then it enters the battlefield attached to Kodama. I have a trigger from Kodama to put a CMC 3 or lower card out. I'll put an Arbor Elf out. I'm going to use 2 mana to cast a Rampant Growth.
Kodama's pretty good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is some value.
When the forest enters the battlefield, Kodama trigger, I'll put this forest out. And then I will pass the turn after that. Grab my forest.
Man, I should have killed you.
Yeah. You're flying.
Yeah.
I have a
You have
big
a
reach
flyer?
creature now.
No flyer?
No, but Kodama's got reach.
Oh, Kodama's reach.
Yeah. Kodama's reach.
That's why I made him a big boy.
How big is Kodama?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus 6 is 15, 15.
Oh,
reach.
dang.
But
Since I have, once again, I have no answers in hand, so I am going to cast Invigorated Rampage with Flashback.
All right.
Ignite the future?
Right, Ignite the Future.
What does that do?
None of these are answers so far.
I don't even
Well,
recognize
I will play Pyromancer's Goggles because why not? It costs me nothing.
Titan strength and run amok. Amok.
Ekans.
Arbok.
Charbuck. Oh,
Snake backwards.
I do like watching those YouTube videos of people that do all the Pokemon names. Oh, it's so funny. So funny.
Not gonna be enough, and there's gonna be too much damage coming in. So
Board wipe.
I was really hoping for the Blasphemous Act there or something
Mm-hmm.
in reaction, whatever, but I didn't.
Does Vigor protect against Blasphemous Act, or is it only combat damage?
If damage would be dealt to another creature you control. Yeah, yeah, so that
So
would
that wouldn't have helped either.
No.
That would have been bad business.
Nothing
Nothing I'm gonna do is gonna,
mixed creatures.
Yeah.
nothing I'm gonna do is gonna solve anything. So I am just going to pass my turn.
Sweet.
And with the flashback, you can cast those for free
Until
now,
the end of my
correct?
next turn.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Salt Crested Step?
I feel as if I will not be seeing the end of my next turn, but yes, should that happen, that's an option.
I think it's only if it becomes a stalemate between me and Nick right now.
Right.
Yeah, Titan Strength can be used, to put some power onto one of Nick's creatures to take coil out, right?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Actually, let's see. What's the math on that? 5.
I'm not
6,
part
7,
of the House Quandrix,
8.
so I don't do math well.
I don't know. Okay, this might be a controversial opinion.
Oh.
When they revealed the Quandrix commander, I was so underwhelmed. I was so disappointed.
Is that the token doubler?
It's all it does. It's a 4-mana token doubler.
But it
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
Kira Great Glass Spinner art mechanic. Kind of. You counter it unless they pay 2.
Oh yeah, I like
Sure,
that
it has
they
some protection.
added
Yeah.
the wording on that as an ability.
It's parallel lives on a creature, but now it costs 1 blue, and it has a little bit of protection.
I still like it.
It's not bad. I just feel like it's so unoriginal.
Yeah.
You think?
When you look at all the other commanders that
Listen,
they just
it's not a
released
Simic
here.
commander that says when you play a land, you draw a card, or when you
No,
draw
this
a
one
card,
says
Very
when
true.
you get
4
a token,
lands.
you get 2 instead.
That's okay.
I don't know if I want to see that in blue necessarily, though. That's like a Selesnya thing.
It was my favorite school when it came to the description, and it is the biggest disappointment to me so far.
Hey,
The
we've
set. I
it's
love the
day
set.
1. It's day 1.
I know. I do like the set. I do really like the set so far.
I like the deans. There's a lot of cool stuff happening in those
Teams are
previews.
cool.
The only thing I would call a disappointment thus far was the lands.
Coyle said
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yep.
We
think that's
we did hope for the Battle for Zendikar cycle to be finished.
Yeah.
If you're playing on a budget, they're perfectly good lands. but, like,
Absolutely.
if you aren't, they are not good.
Someone was telling me that those lands are indicative of 2-color decks in standard, and that's
Sure.
what they're pushing for with the schools and Strixhaven. So
I think they could accomplish the same thing, like with the Odyssey filters or something, that people actually play a
Right.
decent commander. But I mean, it's fine.
I have options in my hand, but I'm gonna live life at sorcery speed once again.
of course, Craterhoof Behemoth, live life at sorcery speed.
Oh man. That's okay, I guess. A mold graph monstrosity. It's a trample 8/8. When it dies, I can exile it and return 2 creature cards at random from my graveyard to the battlefield.
Oh wow.
I will say I like these mystical archive artworks though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That
they're
Dark
so-
Ritual is probably my favorite one out of those, even though they're all pretty sweet. I'm liking it.
And there's been some nice oddball cards in there that you're never gonna find that have no premium version of them. Probably will never get one. So it's nice to find that kind of thing too.
Yeah.
Exactly. I like this time warp. It's really cool.
I don't know what the play here is.
We're deep in the think tank.
Oh, trigger. Gruul, Rage Beast triggers. I'm gonna. I guess I could. I could fight Kodama to make blocking less. What's that? 17, you said? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8, 9, 9 plus 6, 15.
15. Okay.
15. That's a lot of power.
7.
I just want a momentous fall off the top of my deck because I don't have it in my hand.
Oh.
I also have a Blackblade Reforged and a Stratascythe in the deck for
Oh,
the
wow.
exact same reason.
Okay. Yeah, those are good backups there.
If you do want to kill the Kodama and want to fight, I can throw a Titan Strength on it. I can copy that Titan Strength.
That's
So
one
I
under.
can give you 6 power if that helps.
That's one under. Oh wait, no, 15. 6 plus, yeah, 4.
It's
Let's put it
15.
at 14.
Yeah.
So just give it 14.
And make it so that I can't block with it unless I want it to die, I suppose.
Yeah, but then that's just to push through 5 in the air, which is.
And then it is fighting, right? So my creature will deal damage to your creature, and you'll get all the +1/+1 counters. So you should fight my Kodama to put 15 +1/+1 counters on something.
So many counters. Naya counters.
Gosh, there's just too many options here. Yeah, I'll just fight Kodama and go from there. Dana, if you want to do your thing, you can do that or not. I don't think it matters all that much.
Then if you think it's not a matter, then I will not do it.
Okay.
minimize how swole your thing gets.
So I have
All right, let's see.
7 effective toughness left on Kodama.
And I'm sorry, we said 15?
15.
Okay. Molgraph is a 23. And then I will move to combat and send
15-7.
I'll send Sigarda anyway.
How
Plus, I think just Sigarda. Yeah, it's a 5/5 in the air.
big? I'm going to declare no blocks.
Cool. Go ahead and take that 5.
I wasn't sure if I think if I would have blocked, then you would have probably have accepted that Titan strength.
That Titan
and stuff.
strength for sure. Or no, that one has hexproof, right?
This one does. Yeah, he
Sigarda
wouldn't
has
have been
hexproof?
able to do that. Yeah.
You might have a combat trick too. So you have 3 mana up. I'll still take it.
Oh, just a reminder, this deck is 99 permanent.
Oh, that's true, but I forgot, so I took 5.
All right, I'm passing it.
Do
Let's
you
see what
have any Blood Rush creatures?
Blood Rush. Yeah, I don't. But I should put there's one. It's what was it called? Something. It's like an elemental warrior, and it has blood Rush X. I want to say
yes.
Or it's the number. It's the damage taken that turn. Is that the one you were thinking of?
Let's see. I was thinking. So Gore Clan Rampager gives +1/+4 and trample, and then Rubble Hulk is.
Little
Blood
Hulk
Rush
is so good.
+X till end of turn where X is the number of lands you control. I like both of those, and I like Blood Rush as a mechanic, and I think it's super useful in Commander.
I was thinking Bloodthirst, not
Blood
Rush.
Thirst.
That one's the one where it gets a +1/+1 counter if an opponent was dealt damage.
Okay.
And it gets N counters where it's like Blood Rush number or whatever. Bloodthirst. Now I'm getting confused.
Okay. I am going to I'm going to tap this forest for 5 mana.
5 shmanas.
I'll tap this forest for 6th mana, and I will cast a Felidar Sovereign.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
I have 12 life. Okay. Everything's fine.
So we got ourselves a badass over here.
Kodama trigger. I'm gonna put an Elder Gargaroth onto the battlefield.
Oh my gosh, Coil, these are all good things.
That is the 5 CMC card I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
The Collected Company. Question is
No, not Collected Company.
The
Court of Calling.
Court of Calling.
Yeah,
Hey,
I totally blanked on it once we actually tried to.
Leslie from Tap That MTG's in chat. Hi, Leslie. How are you this evening?
Coco is Convoke too, though, right?
No, that was just pay
No?
4 instant speed.
Okay.
And
Then I
you
can-
get two off of the top 6.
2 off the top 6, CMC 3 or less. I believe. I think I have a copy of it sitting right over here from the Secret Lair Extra Life.
I am going to move to combat. Ardenn trigger goes on the stack. I am going to target Elder Gargaroth with my Blanchwood armor.
Oh.
It also has reach,
Sure.
but it also has trample and vigilance, but not haste.
And draw a card.
Draw a card, gain 3 life, make a 3/3 every time I attack or block. I get to choose one of those.
It's a sweet card.
Yeah, it is.
Super sweet.
Pick one up.
I am then going to declare no attacks and move to my end step.
That's
Interesting.
wild.
I know, crazy.
passing over to. Oh, Dana's got some instant speed things.
Yeah, I don't know what good they're gonna do.
Hey, Nick. Nick Prince is in chat. How are ya? I did die on turn 6 to an Ardenn with the Colossification. It was really good. It was a good way to die.
Play this Steam Vents. All right.
Oh, chat asked if anyone's playing any mobile arena. I did play mobile arena. I have an iOS phone. I did play during a meeting. I did lose my first game of arena, so it checks out.
Is it because you were in a meeting? You were too distracted?
No, I didn't draw my Neoform for my historic Neoform combo. I had everything I needed but the Neoform.
Gotcha.
So I will move to combat. I think 1 second here. Yeah, might as well. And I'm gonna swing at. I'll swing at Coil with the 1/1 Kediss.
I'm gonna declare Felidar Sovereign as a blocker.
How big is Felidar Sovereign?
A 4/6 with lifelink.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Titan Strength.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna make that Kediss a 4/2.
Mm-hmm.
I will cast Run Amok. So it's going to be a 7/5.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And I'm going to cast Invigorated Rampage, giving it +4/+0 and Trample.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So it's an 11/5.
Are you gonna copy one of those with your goggles?
And then I'm going to cast
Something new.
Overblaze, which I will copy.
What is Overblaze?
Each time target permanent would deal damage to a creature or player this turn, it deals double that damage to that creature or player instead.
Okay. Very good. Very nice. Okay.
That's it.
So 11 damage.
Double.
I'll absorb 6 of it. And so whenever it deals damage to a creature or a player, you double the damage. So the 6 damage dealt to Felidar Sovereign is then doubled.
And doubled again?
And then the 5 damage dealt to me is doubled.
And doubled again.
It's doubled because the Pyromancer's
To
goggles.
G3.
Oh, yeah, I'm dead.
I think you both die.
You vote because Kediss deals the damage to Nick as well.
Depending on, I guess, so I'll die immediately when one of the triggers, but then since I still took the damage, but do the triggers fall off the stack? Because no, it's your turn. It's fine. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, the 12 would hit you in the face, and then that would hit me, and then double the 24.
Yeah. GG.
So GG's. Hey, we got
nice.
there.
Kediss does the commander damage.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was very, very good. All right, well, Dana is 3-0 on our stream so far. I didn't see that one coming out, but Kediss is very, very strong. And Coil, people are enjoying your monitor and chat. Please don't kill me. And you did die.
I did still die. Yeah.
Oh my
Didn't work.
gosh. No, not 3-0 in an hour, moderately.
Yes, no, yeah.
No. Over a couple of games from past streams as well.
I guess I could have prevented 3 damage. That's all I had in my hand.
Actually, would that have saved me? No, never mind.
No.
No.
Mr. Big Bents, you take care and enjoy your podcast.
Yes, have a great night. All right, so
Thanks
we
a
are
lot for
going
stopping
to go ahead and head to a break. But before we do that, Dana, if you could tell everybody once again who you are and where they can find you online.
I am Dana Roach. You can find me on the EDH Recast every Friday and on Commander Central, CMDR Central, every Monday. And I write articles for EDH Rec and for Commander's Herald.
All right, very good. And Nick, same for you. Can you tell everybody who you are and where they can find you online?
Yeah, I'm Nick, aka G3. I am the community manager for MTG Lexicon, a bi-weekly EDH gameplay stream. We've been going at it we're probably the longest running continuous Commander gameplay show, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. We're in our 6th year now, so if you want to see some goofs and gaffs and some our tagline is filthy drunken casual commander content. I goofed up our own tagline, but if you want to see some goofs and gaffs, go check out MTG_Lexicon on Twitch. We streams Tuesdays and Saturdays starting around 6 p.m. Pacific, and we go for a few games each week. And if you want help with your Discord or whatever, you can hit me up, G3_Lexicon. I might just be in your server already, lurking.
Nick will find you. Or you can find Nick.
I will find you.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. We will be back very soon with some more Commander content. So if you are in chat, hang tight. We'll be right back.